Great goals, great saves, great tackles, great games, an unforgettable season. This is the story of Blackburn Rovers' 2005-2006 season when Mark Hughes, in his first full season in charge, led the club to a top 6 finish and back into Europe. Rovers' preparations for the start of the 2005-2006 campaign got underway in unfamiliar surroundings with a move into a new training base for the first team. The state-of-the-art complex at Brockhall, formerly the Academy's home, became a senior training centre. Mark Hughes keen to give his side every possible advantage going into his first full season in charge at the club. There are also changes to the playing staff, with 2 new faces arriving over the summer months. Flying Finn Shefki Kuchi was the first to move to Ewood Park, joining on a free from Ipswich Town, and keen to make his mark in the Premiership.
I do think it's the right time for me to move, and especially when it comes to the Premiership, because obviously time's going really quick, and you know, you get older and you know, things happen. But like I said, I'm pleased and I'm looking forward for the season.
The big summer signing saw Mark Hughes link up with fellow countryman Craig Bellamy, a player he'd worked with during his time in charge of the Welsh national side. The manager's determination to re-establish Rovers as a Premiership force was a key reason for the striker moving to Ewood Park.
It's been a tough period for me, but I'm with people who really know me, and I know them really well. I trust them, they trust me, and I got a lot to, you know, there's a lot for me to improve on, and I'm sure with the people I'm about to start work with, you know, I'm gonna really improve from it. But it was the people I was going to work with, and the facilities are great, and all those little things just added up. And it's, like I said, it's the manager, the club, they all want to improve, and I'm in the same stage. I want to improve as a player as well.
Yeah, well, we needed the ability to get beyond defences there. We lacked that last year, and Craig is one of the best in the business at that type of play, and his intelligence of his runs is fantastic, and he's the type of player that gets spectators off their seats and applauding, and I can't wait to see him in a Rovers shirt.
With the new recruits on board, the season couldn't come soon enough. Mark Hughes confident there would be no repeat of the previous season's relegation battle.
We fully expect to do better than we did last year, given the amount of hard work the players have put in since we come to the club, and there's no reason why we can't be top of a group of maybe 8-10 teams that are in that group just below the top group, and it happened with Everton last year. Why can't it happen with us this year?
I think most clubs will say at the start of the season Europe is a possibility. Do you honestly believe that?
I think so. We proved last year that we could go through periods when results were difficult to come by, but we would keep on taking something out of each and every game we played. And this year, with everything that we experienced last year, I fully expect us to have a good season.
The first test for the new-look Rovers side came at newly promoted West Ham United, back in the Premiership after a 2-year absence. Craig Bellamy lined up for his debut in a blue and white shirt, looking to help Rovers pick up their first win at Upton Park in over 11 years. And although Rovers started brightly, the Hammers came from behind to inflict a disappointing opening day defeat.
Pedersen with a corner from the left-hand side. It's a low one in towards the area. Touch there for Rovers! And the captain leads by example, giving Rovers the lead in the 17th minute. It's a goal that's been on the cards, but it's come from the most unlikely of sources. Rovers lead on the opening day of the season. It's West Ham 0, Rovers 1. Andy Todd the scorer. Benayoun now coming forward, one of the new signings, lays it forward towards Sheringham with a chance. And Teddy Sheringham has equalised for West Ham within the opening 60 seconds of the second half. Etherington coming in field, finds Rio Coker out to the box. Rio Coker smashes the ball into the roof of the Rovers goal, and the game has turned around since the interval. 61 minutes gone, and it's now West Ham 2, Rovers 1. Ewood battling away right in the corner. Has he overrun that one? He hasn't, but Emerton will win it back for Rovers. He's gone infield and he's only found Benayoun. Benayoun a chance to wrap the game up. It will be Etherington! It's 3-1 to West Ham. Well, Rovers really in trouble, and Paul Dickoff could find himself in even bigger trouble here. A wild tackle. It is a red card. And Rovers start the season with a defeat and a player sent off. The second half has been an absolute nightmare.
A far from ideal start, but optimism was still high ahead of the first home game of the season against Fulham. Mark Hughes knew home form would be key to a successful season, and the players rose to the challenge in front of an expectant crowd inside Ewood Park. 2 stunning goals and 3 points, getting Rovers off and running in great style.
Combination play between the two Australians who were involved in a late season, of course. And now it's right hand side from Neil towards Cucci. Reed trying to break into the box. Chip towards Pedersen, back post! Oh! What a goal! What a way to start the new season at Ewood Park. The cross from Cucci, a contender for goal of the season from Morten Pedersen. And less than 15 minutes in at Ewood, it's Rovers 1, Fulham 0, and it's an absolute beauty.
Well, I give that 11 out of 10. That was just a stunning move with an absolutely magnificent cross and a superlative finish.
McBride's there, Knight's there, Raymond's there, Diop's there. They've got some real height in the area. Nicholas Jensen will take it. It's just chipped in towards Diop with a header. World-class save from Brad Friedel. Right on the line. He somehow keeps that one out when it was odds on that Diop would equalise for Fulham. Fulham's free kick, which they've taken quickly though, into the area towards McBride, who equalises for Fulham, and Rovers again went to sleep. Pedersen gets another chance. 35 years old on Wednesday, shows he still has the magic. Pedersen's corner, Two-Guy with a sublime volley, and it's Rovers 2, Fulham 1.
Well, I thought we'd seen the goal of the season in the first half, but that was something else. That was absolutely fantastic.
A wonderful start to the campaign at Ewood with 2 early season contenders for goal of the season. The debate rages as to which goal was the better of the two, but Morton was just delighted to help the side get off to a winning start on home soil after an assist from one of the Ewood new boys.
Yeah, it was a great ball from Shefke, and I just put my foot to the ball and I went through the bar and in, so it was a really good feeling.
You probably thought you'd scored goal of the season then, until Two-Guy turned up.
No, I didn't think that, but it was, I don't want to use the word, but it was a great goal by Two-Guy, so he deserved that one, and it just showed how great the player is.
Frustration followed 4 days later as Rovers were held by Spurs.
Pedersen has turned away from Staltieri. Through ball towards Cucci, he's onside. Cucci for Rovers, great chance. He's put it wide. Should really have been 1-0. 5 men in there for Rovers. Whips in. Cucci's there! Oh, it's gone beyond both Todd and Nelson at the back post. Robinson Kane was nowhere near the ball. All it needed was a touch, and it was a Rovers goal. It's evaded both the central defenders. Pedersen shimmies away from Staltieri, makes a couple of yards of space for himself. Two-Guy chips it over the top. Emerton trying to get inside the area. Has to be a penalty. Clearly pulled back. I cannot believe the assistant referee and Dermot Gallagher haven't seen that one. From where we are, that looked a clear spot kick. Davids picks up for Tottenham. Left-hand side finds Robbie Keane. How quiet has he been second half? Neil comes strong in on the challenge, and Lucas Neil is in trouble here for Rovers. David, he's gone sliding in on Edgar Davids. It will be a second yellow card for the Rovers fullback, followed by the red, and Rovers are down to 10 men with 15 minutes of the game remaining. The Norwegian steps back. There's only 3 men inside the penalty area for Rovers, 2 on the edge. Comes in short. Oh, he's bouncing around. Has he got Robinson? I think it's caught underneath the Tottenham keeper, and in the end, has he managed to grab onto the ball? He has done. He came for it, took a nick off the Rovers man, hit the Tottenham goalkeeper, and then he just fell on the ball.
And August ended with a trip to the Midlands to face Aston Villa.
Villa looking to come forward. Barros might have a chance inside the area against Rovers. Milan Barros has scored on his Aston Villa debut. It's taken him just over 10 minutes to open the scoring here at Villa Park. He outpaced the back line after Kevin Phillips' through ball. And Villa lead by a goal to nil. Just past 10 minutes at Villa Park. It's Aston Villa 1, Rovers 0.
As the opening month came to an end and the transfer deadline loomed, Mark Hughes made 2 additions to his squad. The first, a lone ranger. Georgian international Zurab Kizanishvili joined from the Scottish champions.
I'm really happy and I look forward to do everything for my career to play big football. So I have a big chance. I play Premier League now and I'm playing Blackburn, so it's good for me.
As the sun set on deadline day, David Bentley arrived on a similar season-long loan deal from Arsenal. With first-team opportunities at Highbury Limited, David jumped at the chance to move to Ewood in search of regular football, and a side he felt could make their mark in the Premiership.
It's a top team. It's one of the top teams. They've not won the league too long ago, and they got the bases, they got the facilities, they got the ground, they got the fans and everything. So it was just a matter of me, just picking this club.
So a mixed bag of results for Rovers in the opening month of the season. 1 win, 1 draw and 2 defeats left the side in 11th place with 4 points. Goal difference meant Rovers ended August just in the bottom half of the table. September started with a visit to the Reebok Stadium to face Bolton Wanderers. After defeats in the opening 2 away matches of the season, a goalless draw and the first point on the road was the reward from the local derby.
It's given Bolton a free kick in a really dangerous area. Speed will whip it in. Friedel comes. Campo got there first. Should have got his third of the season, and he should have opened the scoring here. Instead, from about 4 yards, he's put it over the crossbar, and that's a real escape for Rovers. A long kick upfield. Campo, chest down. Finds Gary Speed, looking for Pedersen, left-hand side. Reid has charged that one down. Might be a chance for Rovers, right-hand side of the area. Reid will strike! Great save from Jaskalainen. It was a wonderful hit from the Rovers midfielder. Low along the ground, arrowing into the bottom corner.
Former Rovers boss Graham Souness brought his Newcastle side to Ewood Park for the first home game of the month, with Craig Bellamy making his home debut against his former club.
Savage is the one who looks like he fancies this one. Strikes the ball towards goal. Great save by Shay Given. So close to Savage getting his first goal for Rovers. A wonderful save by the former Rovers goalkeeper. Corner comes in, chipped by Pedersen towards the back post. On the edge of the area, Reid will strike. Oh, Bellamy tried to backheel it from about 4 yards out. Didn't make contact, and it's rolled just wide behind for a Newcastle goal kick. There is only one taker, I think. Lee Clark is there. Fay makes a run right-hand side. Looks as though Nelson might be one of the blockers. The Rovers wall encroaching all the time. It's laid off towards Shearer, who strikes! And Alan Shearer gives Newcastle United the lead. 16.5 minutes into the second half. Newcastle are barely threatened in this game. But the one chance the master gets, he scores. And it's Rovers 0, Newcastle United 1. Referee Mike Riley falls over, or maybe he was being a little nudged by someone. Ball into the middle, Owen with the header! It's his first goal for Newcastle United. And in the space of 5 minutes, this game has been turned upside down. Rovers were the better of the two sides. They now find themselves trailing by 2-0. And it's the Newcastle strike duo who have done the damage. Shearer first, Owen second. It's Rovers 0, Newcastle United 2. Ball over the top from Savage. Kuchar giving chase. Again, Bellamy hauled back by Taylor. Taylor is in trouble. He's pulled Bellamy back once. The second time he's greeted with a second yellow card and a subsequent red. And Newcastle United 2 goals up, but are now down to 10 men. Stephen Taylor sent off. Rovers corner. Pedersen far side, left-footed. Chips it in towards the back post. Two-guy will strike! Almost a carbon copy of the Fulham game, this time on his left foot. It's gone a couple of feet over the crossbar. Babayaro, left-hand side. Looking for options, and Zogbia makes a run. He's onside, this could be a chance for 3. 10-man Newcastle, and Zogbia against Friedel takes it round him and completes Rovers' misery. And it's 2-2 for the young Frenchman. It's turned into a nightmare of an anniversary for Mark Hughes. It's Rovers 0, Newcastle United 3.
Just 3 days later, Rovers got back to winning ways against Huddersfield Town in the second round of the Carling Cup.
Rovers come forward, it's Bellamy inside the area, left onside, chance for his first Rovers goal! And Craig Bellamy salutes the Rovers fans. It's taken him 11 minutes in the second round of the Carling Cup. The big smile says it all. His first goal for his new club. It was a cool finish. Low underneath the goalkeeper from the left-hand side of the penalty area. It's Rovers 1, Huddersfield Town 0. Rovers corner from the far side, which Bentley will take. Whipped in again. The heads go up this time. It is a goal. And I think this time it is the Georgian Zorab Kizanishvili, and only his third appearance for Rovers, marks it with his first goal. And it's Rovers 2, Huddersfield Town 0.
Well, that should be it. And what a super header from the Georgian.
Ball back in field towards Brandon. Well read by Tugai. It's fallen for the Huddersfield man now. Inside the area, it's Abbott! And Huddersfield have a lifeline! With just 11 minutes remaining, this Carling Cup tie is back in the mixer. Abbott scores for Huddersfield, and it's Rovers 2, Huddersfield Town 1. Pedersen. Rovers trying to spring, trying to get the final goal. It's forward towards Bellamy, who might be onside. Clean through a goal, chance to wrap the tie up. Bellamy wins the game for Rovers. His second of the evening. Rovers' third of the night. And it's Rovers 3, Huddersfield Town 1.
Well, it's just brilliant from Craig Bellamy. I mean, his pace, nobody can handle him on a level playing field. He just motored away, took it round the keeper and slid it home.
Second on the night for Blackburn Rovers, Craig Bellamy.
So a great night for Craig Bellamy, who opened his account with a clinical brace. The goals came as a timely boost for the Welshman, who'd had a frustrating start to his Ewood career.
Today went as well as it could have. You know, it's my second game back after a bit of a layoff. It's been a stop and start time since I've come here, but I'm really looking forward to the games ahead. And I know at the end of the day, I'm thankful. You know, we went 3-1, and you know, I'm grateful I got 2 goals.
That victory was the perfect tonic ahead of Rovers' trip to face Manchester United. Not many people gave Mark Hughes' men much of a chance of winning at Old Trafford for the first time since October 1962. But Rovers produced one of the performances of the season to end that 43-year wait.
Bentley immediately looks to come forward. He has Bellamy making a good run, and it's a wonderful ball. Dick off his back post. If he looks to pick him out, whip ball to the back post. Dick off! Great save from Van der Sar, who has denied Rovers taking the lead in this match. A wonderful opportunity. Maybe again Paul Dickoff should have given Rovers the lead. At the other end, defending to do now. Fletcher for United plays the ball across into the middle. Van Nistelrooy! He should have scored. Gray moves away from Fletcher. Dickoff comes short, appeals that it was fouled. Pedersen skips inside the area. Does he get a chance to shoot? He appeals that he was fouled. Bentley for Rovers, saved by Van der Sar. Another golden opportunity to take the lead, and the Dutchman has denied Rovers yet again. The Rovers have a free kick. It's the right-hand side of the penalty area. Bentley, Dickoff, Bellamy, Nelson, Kizanishvili. The Norwegian will take it. It's whipped across the face. The head's come in! No one gets a touch though, and finally Rovers get the goal. Their wonderful players deserved, and it's Morten Gamst Pedersen who gives Rovers the lead. 33 minutes in, and it's Manchester United 0, Rovers 1. Silvestre finds Rooney looking to turn. He's away from Kizanishvili. Fancies a shot. No one out to charge him down. Rooney strikes. Van Nistelrooy's in there. Van Nistelrooy equalises for Manchester United. Rooney with the initial shot. Friedel couldn't hold. And the Dutchman pounced on the loose ball to round the keeper and slot it into the unguarded goal. And midway into the second half, it's Manchester United 1, Rovers 1. Aquino should clear for Rovers. Looks right outside for Emerton, puts him under a bit of pressure. And can he keep the ball in? Just about does. Forward it goes towards Bellamy. Takes a touch. He might be able to get round Silvestre. Pedersen is back post if he can spot him. Reed's also in the area. Forward towards Pedersen. Ferdinand puts it high in the air. Bardsley should head away. Gray will give chase for Rovers. Scholes, though, has picked up. He's under pressure, having to go back towards his own goal. Gray intercepts. Finds Pedersen in the area! And it's 2-1 to Rovers! With just 10 minutes remaining, Comical defending from Manchester United, clinical finishing from Rovers, and it's 2 for Morten Pedersen, 2 for Rovers. Manchester United 1, Rovers 2.
A memorable afternoon for the players, management and the supporters. 2 goals from Morten Gams Pedersen, giving Rovers a famous victory. Mark Hughes was delighted to end a 43-year wait for a win at Old Trafford.
Well, I knew it was a long time since we last had a good win here, so it's not before time. I think everybody, certainly from the Rovers end of this part of the world, would be very happy with the way we played, and a great performance, great result. We're delighted.
So Rovers ended the month on a high note with a victory at Manchester United, but despite that great result, at the end of September, Rovers had slipped a place in the Premiership table to 12th spot. With confidence sky high, Rovers had a great chance to kick on at the start of October when struggling West Brom came to Ewood Park. The sight of Craig Bellamy limping off was a setback, but his replacement Shefki Kuqi was on hand late on to score his first goals for the club, providing the finishing touches to another impressive home display and giving Ewood Park its first glimpse of Shefki's unique celebration.
Pedersen will take the corner, chips in towards the middle, the heads come up! Kuqi's first goal for Blackburn Rovers! With 10 minutes remaining at Ewood Park, and cue the flying Finn. What a time to get your first goal for the club. 10 minutes remaining, it's Blackburn Rovers 1, West Bromwich Albion 0.
Well, the team thoroughly deserved that goal, and Kuqi deserves that goal for all his efforts so far this season. We've said it's all about the delivery, and he rose like a salmon to knob that in the corner. Tremendous effort.
Greening goes square to Ronnie Walworth. Back he has to go though towards Clement, under pressure from Rovers. He's looking for the goalkeeper. Rovers will get there first. It's 2 men there. Kuqi for Rovers! Wins the game, and it's a double from the substitute in the final 10 minutes. And it's Rovers 2, West Bromwich Albion 0.
I just felt the whole ground shake when Shefki Kuqi does his goal celebration, because it's the biggest belly flop you've ever seen in your life, and that was a terrible back pass from the young former Luton centre-back that really Kuqi and Bellamy queuing up.
They were fighting for the ball, weren't they? Shefki Kuqi and Paul Dickoff. A big Finn got there first and he said, thank you very much.
A 2-0 victory made it 3 straight wins, but that run came to an end a fortnight later when Rovers faced Liverpool at Anfield.
Poor ball from Gray has allowed Liverpool to come forward. Cisse trying to get him down Rovers' back line. Kizanishvili gets a touch, goes down, and it will be a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Be interesting to see what he does against Zurav Kizanishvili here. All the players being told to go away at the moment, which makes me think that it would just be a yellow card for Zurav Kizanishvili. Mark Hughes calls him over. We'll find out any second now. He goes to the back pocket. It's a red card. The Rovers very unfortunate. Cisse appeared to be going away from goal. The referee has awarded a free kick, deemed it was a professional foul, and Rovers, 33 minutes in at Anfield, are down to 10 men. Free kick though, on the edge of the penalty area. Zenden takes off the top of the bar, behind for a Rovers goal kick. It's laid off to Cisse, who strikes! And Cisse has given Liverpool the lead with just 15 minutes remaining at Anfield. It's Liverpool 1, Rovers 0.
Back on home soil a week later, the focus was on Robbie Savage, with the midfielder facing his former club Birmingham City for the first time since moving to Ewood Park at the start of 2005.
Kizanishvili upfield towards Dickoff. Cunningham should get there first, although little Scott challenges and it falls for Kuqi. Plays it forward towards Dickoff. Missed by Lazaridis, and Dickoff is through one-on-one. Great chance for Rovers to take the lead. Saved by Taylor and cleared by Clapham. A wonderful opportunity. Dickoff should have scored, but the chance has gone begging. Birmingham line up as they started the game. Mike Taylor in goal, Teberley, Cunningham, Upson and Lazaridis the back four. Pennant, Johnson, Butt and Clapham in midfield. Up front, the Rovers have a penalty. A long ball forward. Paul Dickoff has been wrestled to the ground, and it's a spot kick for Rovers and a yellow card for Kenny Cunningham. And a great chance for Rovers to take the lead in this match.
Now that's an interesting decision, because I thought Kenny Cunningham fouled him first time, and then, look, he's all over him.
But what a great opportunity for Rovers to take the lead. It's the first penalty of this season, and Paul Dickoff, the man who was the regular taker last year, will step up. From 12 yards, the Scottish striker had such a good chance end of the first half to give Rovers the lead. Even better one now. Taylor in goal. Dickoff runs up. Strikes the ball down the middle and gives Rovers the lead. Less than 4 minutes into the second half. It's Rovers 1, Birmingham City 0. Paul Dickoff with his first goal of the season. Fiedel kicks long at field. What we could do with is another goal which would effectively settle the tie. Pedersen lays the ball forward. Bellamy onside. Chance to win the game for Rovers! Craig Bellamy, on as a substitute, marks his return from injury with a goal, and with 10 minutes remaining at Ewood Park, it's Rovers 2, Birmingham City 0.
3 straight home wins soon became 4 as Rovers brushed aside Leeds United in round 3 of the Carling Cup.
Pedersen turned away from Gregan. This could be a chance. Looking to come forward. Square ball towards Bellamy. Free on the right-hand side is Emerton. Ball to the Australian. Great strike and a wonderful goal for Rovers. And on his return to the starting 11, Brett Emerton marks it with his first goal of the season. 60 minutes gone at Ewood Park. It's Rovers 1, Leeds United 0. Bellamy turning, just trying to simply run away from Kilgallen. Good close control. Nice touch from Pedersen and then return to him from Bellamy. Played down the line. Wonderful move. Dickoff 3 in the middle if he picks him out towards Dickoff. Scores for Rovers, and it was a brilliant move created by Pedersen and Bellamy. The final ball from Craig Bellamy gave Paul Dickoff the easy task of tapping in from about 6 yards, and with 14 minutes remaining at Ewood Park, it's Rovers 2, Leeds United 0. Pulse on the edge of the penalty area. In the end, well defended by a combination of McQueen and Neil, who hacks it high upfield, and picked up by Emerton on halfway. Going to be one of the contenders for man of the match. That's a rough tackle from Einarsson. He's dived in on Robbie Savage, and it's a straight red card for the Icelandic international. Bellamy looks for space, finds Emerton right hand side. Good overlapping run from Tugay. There must be a couple of goals to the good. Neil right hand side, hooks down the line, sees Tugay, decides to go square instead. Through ball towards Lucas Neil. Great ball, Neil for Rovers! Another wonderful move, and it's been a night for the Australians. Everton open the scoring. Neil might well conclude it with Rovers third, just 60 seconds from full time. Rovers cruising into round 4 of the Carling Cup. It's Blackburn Rovers 3, Leeds United 0.
The last match in October was a trip to face the reigning champions Chelsea, who kept up their dominant start to the season.
Lampard takes it, a right-footed in-swinger towards the edge of the penalty area. 3 Rovers players up there against John Terry. It's only gone back to Lampard. Drogba heads into the far post, and Rovers are behind on just 9 minutes. They failed to clear the corner. Lampard got back on the ball, crossed it into the middle, perfectly placed for Didier Drogba to send a glancing header into the far post past Brad Friedel, and Rovers, having defended the corner poorly, pay the price. It's Chelsea 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. Corner taken by Lampard towards the head of Drogba. Only half cleared, and that's going to be a penalty. It was a push by Andy Todd, and no question in the referee's mind. Frank Lampard, a penalty taker for England today, a penalty taker for Chelsea, and buries it in the bottom left-hand corner. Perfect penalty from Frank Lampard of Chelsea. Pedersen's decided he's going to put it straight in the middle. Lots of big men up. Kishonishvili's there as the ball's crossed in towards the far post. Petacek is there, and his man goes down in the penalty area, and it's a penalty to Rovers now, and it's given against Carvalho, I think, for a push. Well, that'll even things up, because whoever's gone down there has obviously earned Blackburn Rovers a penalty.
It's just a late foot in there into Zurab Kishinashvili, and I've got to say it was a great scoring opportunity for Kishinashvili too, and he was just taken down.
It's Craig Bellamy, Petacek in goal against Craig Bellamy. Bellamy stalls in his run, The goalkeeper goes the wrong way, and Craig Bellamy buries it in the bottom left-hand corner. More precision than power. It was nicely placed. There was a little stutter in his step-up run. Petr went to his left, Craig Bellamy went to the goalkeeper's right, and Rovers are right back in it. With 18 minutes gone in this first half at Stamford Bridge, Craig Bellamy brings Rovers back. It's Chelsea 2, Blackburn Rovers 1. 2 minutes to go before the break, including time added and allowed by referee Mike Riley as Gray crosses in from the left-hand side. Cucci tries to get on the end of it. Del Horno back to his goalkeeper. He's under a bit of pressure, and he's got trouble here. And it's back to Bellamy, and Bellamy has levelled for Blackburn Rovers. And there was a poor back header by Asier Del Horno. Cucci was in there. The keeper was stranded. Tried to half clear it. Bellamy was there to the bouncing, bobbling ball. And he was first with the header, and with the goalkeeper stranded, Craig Bellamy, with his second goal of the game, has got Rovers right back level. It's Chelsea 2, Blackburn Rovers 2. Lampard again with the free kick, this time from the left-hand side. Right foot, he curls in towards the near post. Terry's there, it's gone straight in. Maybe Drogba got a touch to it, but Frank Lampard is claiming it, and the defence stood and watched, and Rovers are behind again. And it's Lampard getting the congratulations. It was a free kick from all of 40 yards out. He curled it in with his right foot. Rovers are behind again. It's Chelsea 3, Rovers 2. Chelsea have another chance to attack with Joe Cole. Cole lets fly from the edge of the box. It's taken a deflection. Oh, that's wicked. And that's wicked luck for Blackburn Rovers, because Brad Friedel had it covered all the way. It wasn't a particularly well-struck shot. It wasn't particularly accurate. But it took a wicked deflection, and Joe Cole's right footer has gone into the back of the Rovers net. And it's Chelsea 4, Blackburn Rovers 2.
Despite becoming the first side to score twice at Stamford Bridge this season, that result at Chelsea meant Rovers remained in the bottom half of the table at the end of October, just outside the top 10 in 12th spot. Charlton Athletic provided the first test of November. Rovers, with 5 home wins, faced an Attic side riding high on the back of 5 straight away victories in the league. Something had to give, and it was Charlton's record on the road, with Rovers producing a formidable display.
Edison early crossing from the left-hand side. That'll like handball against Hreiderson. Emerton, edge of the box. She's running at Spectre. Works it onto the right. Tries a shot! And it's a wonderful goal from Brett Emerton inside the opening 2 minutes. He beat Spectre on the outside, has whipped it into the top corner. Both defender and goalkeeper looked lost, absolutely dumbfounded by a wonderful strike. A perfect start for Rovers, with 2 goals in the last 2 home games for Brett Emerton. Rovers 1, Charlton 0. Charlton half clear. Ambrose goes down the line, 2-guy picks up. Neil is now in space, still men forward from the corner. Whipped in, Dickoff with a header! And Rovers lead by 2-0. Less than 18 minutes in. The cross from Neil on the right-hand side. Again, the Charlton defence all at sea. And Paul Dickoff gets his 3rd in the last 3 home games. It's Rovers 2, Charlton Athletic 0. Anderson, who's in goal for Charlton in place of Dean Kiley. Dean Kiley, the 35-year-old, former Republic of Ireland international. He's on the bench, but since breaking a finger in pre-season, in fact, Kiley's not on the bench this afternoon. It's Myra, the reserve goalkeeper. So Charlton come forward inside the area. Hughes is there, and he scrambles the ball over the line. Great flick from Emerton. Reed's now right-hand side. Runs down the line, a chance to cross. Whipped in, good delivery towards Pedersen! Deflected, and Rovers have the crucial goal they were looking for. The cross came in from the right-hand side. All started with a wonderful flick from Emerton. Reed burst down the line, the low cross in. The Norwegian came in off the flank. Right-footed, his shot took a nick off the defender. Beat Anderson, 14 minutes into the second half. It's Rovers 3, Charlton Athletic 1.
I think right from the word go, they've looked hungry to impress, and they've certainly done that this afternoon.
I think they've made this point before. They've been enjoying playing at Ewood Park. They might enjoy it even more. Bellamy to round off the afternoon! He does do. The free kick flicked on by Cucci in clinical fashion. He gets his 6th of the season. Low beyond Anderson, right on the stroke of the 90 minutes. Craig Bellamy rounds off a wonderful afternoon for Rovers. It's Rovers 4, Charlton Athletic 1.
The excellent home form continued, but on the road victories weren't as easy to come by. With a single point, the reward from a trip to Manchester City.
Another long ball forward, headed away by Nelson. Cole touched it down to Vassell. Flicks left towards Musampa. He'll shoot. Snapshot from distance. He's about a yard or so wide. The first real opportunity of the game here at the City of Manchester Stadium. Nice work by Vassell to find Musampa. His shot always covered though by Brad Friedel. Rovers corner, chipped deep by Pedersen towards two-guy. Chance for the volley. Tries the shot. Deflected wide. It will be a Rovers corner. It was a repeat of the opening home game of the season when two guys scored a stunning goal. This time the touch just allowed Danny Mills to close him down. Sung Ji-hai looks left. He's got Jordan breaking forward from fullback. First time he's got forward in this second half. Low cross in towards Vassell. Might get a second chance. Nelson's there for Rovers. Probably City's best chance of the game, and it's taken a massive challenge by Ryan Nelson to keep this game goalless.
Another tough away trip followed a week later when on Rovers' last ever visit to Highbury, they made an Arsenal side in top form.
Bergkamp looking to release Henry. Leaves the ball. Reyes takes over. Edge of the penalty area. Comes back inside on his right foot. Arsenal 1, Rovers 0. Neil flicks it forward. Great run from Bellamy, who's onside. Right-hand side of the area. Tries a shot. Lehmann saves. Still inside the box. Bellamy strikes left-footed. Arrowing towards the top corner. Torre heads it behind. It will be a Rovers corner. Danger late on in the first half towards Henry. A through ball clinically put away by the master French marksman, and Rovers sized apart in the final 30 seconds of the first half. It's Arsenal 2, Rovers 0, and it's oh so unfair. Pedersen on the left-hand side of the area, dinks it in towards Bellamy with a header! Just wide. Gilberto looks as though he's struggling with an injury. Doesn't get to the ball. Reed does for Rovers. Chip back in towards Thompson with a header! Great effort, great burst from midfield. Got between the two Arsenal men, did everything right, down into the ground. But it bounced up kindly and Lehmann was able to make the save. Put it into the top corner. Brad Friedel, absolutely no chance. The scoreline...
November ended with another clash against Charlton. The Carling Cup run looked over until a dramatic late comeback.
Bentley over for Rovers. Savage crunches in with a tackle. Johansson nips it away from the Rovers defender. Back through to the fin. Inside the area is Ambrose who strikes and gives Charlton the lead from an acute angle. Kizanish fully under pressure inside his own penalty area. The loose ball which Murphy picks off and he's coming forward. Great chance to make it 2. Murphy does do! Kizanishvili again has to come forward. Thompson now playing right-hand side of midfield for Rovers. Ball in towards Bellamy's feet. It's a decent attempt. It's over the top. Cucci might get there for Rovers and does do! And gives Rovers a lifeline into this match. Charlton appeal. There was a push on the defender, but it's an inspired substitution by Mark Hughes with just over a quarter of an hour left. His first sight of goal, and the Big Finn converts. It's Charlton Athletic 2, Rovers 1. Pedersen will pressure on the far side. It's back towards Dean Kiley. Cucci and Bellamy both make half-hearted attempts to go for the ball. Miscontrol by Kishisev. Thompson strikes from distance! What a goal! The magical right foot of David Thompson has equalised with just 10 minutes left at the Valley. And in the space of 5 minutes, Rovers have turned this cup tie right around. And it's another contender for goal of the season. Nelson chips the ball forward towards Cucci. Good chest down. Pedersen takes it in his stride very well. Bellamy gets a touch. It might still fall for Rovers. Pedersen might lay a square to Bentley to win it! An unbelievable turnaround in the Valley, and with just 3 minutes remaining, David Bentley's first goal for Blackburn Rovers could seal a place in the quarter-finals of the Carling Cup. Another mistake in the Charlton defence. Presence of mind from Pedersen to find David Bentley, and he calmly slotted it low beyond Dean Kiley's left hand, and Rovers have turned this game around. It's Charlton Athletic 2, Blackburn Rovers 3.
An incredible comeback from Rovers, who booked their place in the quarter-finals of the Carling Cup thanks to 3 goals in the final 15 minutes. For the first time under Mark Hughes, the side had come back from conceding the first goal to win a game, inspired by the introduction of substitute Shefki Cucci.
It was great, like I said, to get that goal, and because I thought we were on top of the game in that stage, so to get that goal obviously give a little bit boost to everybody, and especially Charlton, they might go a little bit under pressure. So it was great.
So November brought progress in the Carling Cup, but Rovers slipped a place in the Premiership. With just over a third of the season gone, Rovers were in 13th spot, still unable to break into the top 10. The busy month of December started with the visit of Everton to Ewood Park. After 5 straight home wins, it was an ideal chance to break into the top half of the league. But Rovers came unstuck against the Toffees in controversial circumstances.
Todd now played forward towards Bellamy. Steps over, it might run for him again. Now he could be in. It's a 3-on-2. Bentley desperately trying to stay onside. Pedersen making a good ball burst forward. Played left towards the Norwegian. Ding to the back post. Hits the crossbar. The post in the end, I think, and bounces away to safety. Everton come forward. McFadden inside the area with a header. It was leaping around, and he got there first as Friedel had come out of goal and managed to nod it inside the far post. And with 28 minutes gone, Everton take the lead. It's Rovers 0, Everton 1. Bentley looks towards Two-Guy. Two-Guy robbed of the ball by BT, who's now looking to come forward. Chips it past Todd, appeals for handball, and the free kick has been given, and this could be trouble for Rovers. It's the assistant on the far side, and referee Mark Hughes will have words with his assistant. Rovers appealing, Everton appealing. Well, this is a deliberate handball, and if it is, it's a clear goal-scoring opportunity. He's going to call the Rovers captain over. The Rovers players trying to stand in his way. It is a red card. And Rovers now down to 10 men. And things have just gone from bad to worse here at Ewood Park. Robo inside his penalty area, just a long boot forward. Nelson just heads down, might fall for Beattie, who plays it high in the air. Two-Guy trying to get there for Rovers and does do so. Osman, though, has gone beyond the Rovers midfielder. Advantage as Osman on the edge of the area, twist back on his left foot, laid towards Arteta, who strikes and makes it 2-0 to Everton in the final minute of the first half.
Rovers recovered from that setback to resume normal service on home soil a week later.
In injury time at the end of the first half. West Ham have snatched the lead. It's Rovers 0, West Ham 1. Bobby Zamora, the goal scorer. Going towards the near post, nodded down by Bentley. Appeals for handball, and a penalty has been given. Thomas Retker, I think it is, who's handled the ball. It's a controversial decision, but Rovers have a great opportunity to bring themselves level in this match. Paul Dickoff against Roy Carroll from 12 yards. Dickoff steps up, down the middle, and Rovers take advantage of a bit of good fortune to equalise 10 minutes into the second half. Paul Dickoff with a penalty. It's Rovers 1, West Ham 1. Neil looks right hand side and finds Pedersen, who's swap wings, trying to create problems for Rovers. Whipped in, it might go to the near post, and Dickoff! And in the space of 2 minutes, Paul Dickoff has turned this game around. The cross from the right-hand side from Morten Pedersen took a touch off Christian Daly. The West Ham defence stood still as Paul Dickoff nicked in at the far post, converted past Carroll, and it's now Rovers 2, West Ham 1. Both the goals from Paul Dickoff. Benayouni's gone past Neil. Neil's now out of position. Reed right-hand side, holding him up. Zamora makes a run, he's onside. Harewood's in the middle and has peeled off to the back stick. It's just dinked towards Harewood with a header! And it's gone in! And West Ham have pulled themselves level. Mike Riley, been busy with his cards the last couple of moments. Trying to get the ball back the full 10 yards. They've not retreated 10, but he's allowed play to go on anyway. It'll be Savage who strikes on target and off the crossbar again. What horrible fortune for Robbie Savage. It was a brilliant free kick and it's crashed down off the underside of the bar. And at the other end, Kizanis with his poor header has let Harewood in. Chance to get 3-2 in front, and he blazes over the crossbar. What an escape for Rovers at one end when seconds beforehand they were inches away from regaining the lead in this match. Gray is asking Pedersen to move down the line. He was in field. Now right-footed, he looks forward towards Cucci. Battling away, Dickoff will try and get their edge of the box. Cucci bundling his way through. Cucci for Rovers! Sheer persistence re-gives Rovers the lead. And cue the flying fin. It's his fourth goal for Rovers. and it had owed much to just pure determination to get there first. It was bubbling around the edge of the penalty area, and he just bulldozed his way through 2 challenges. Left-footed, he's rifled it in via the underside of the crossbar. And yet again, Rovers are in front in this match. With 15 minutes left, it's Rovers 3, West Ham 2.
That victory got the home form back on track, but away from Ewood Park, another luckless trip to London followed, with Rovers failing at Fulham.
It's whipped in, the head to a goal, the tap by Diop! And the curse of Rovers pre-half-time defending strikes again. Fulham have taken the lead in the final 60 seconds before half-time. Legwinski again looks forward towards McBride. Helgeson's free right-hand side, looking to square the ball towards deep, and Bowen Morton on his right foot! It's 2-0 to Fulham. Pedersen with a free kick, he'll go direct for goal, underside of the bar. Great effort from the Norwegian. Yet again, Rovers denied from a set piece. Savage, nice ball forward to Michael Gray if he's onside. He is. What's the cross like? It's chipped into the middle, headed away by Goma, picked up by Savage, touches the ball down towards Paul Dickoff. Again, he just puts it in, better delivery, and it's an own goal, and maybe there is life in this game left for Rovers. About 20 seconds of normal time remaining, and it's flicked off the head of Zat Knight. It was Dickoff's cross from the left-hand corner of the penalty area. Knight with a touch, diverted it past his own goalkeeper, and approaching adding time at Craven Cottage. It's Fulham 2, Rovers 1. In added time, Bentley now left-hand side for Rovers. A low cross in to Dickoff in the area, works a bit of space, tries a shot! Crossley parries it behind for a Rovers corner. Great chance to steal a point, and the Fulham goalkeeper has saved his side.
While the away form in the league was stuttering, trips on the road in the Carling Cup brought out the best in the side. The stunning comeback at Charlton in round 4 set up a quarter-final clash with Middlesbrough. Yet again, Rovers left it late to claim the victory, sealing a place in the semi-finals.
Great ball forward there towards Dickoff inside the box. He just gets wrong side. Savage for Rovers. It's not going to count. The Rovers midfielder thought he got his first goal for the club, but the assistant referee on the far side has flagged for a push by Paul Dickoff and Gareth Southgate. And on the stroke of half-time, Rovers have a goal chalked off, and it remains Borough 0, Rovers 0. We're inside the final 60 seconds of normal time. We'll find out in a moment how much added time there will be. Ball into the area. Might fall for Cucci, who strikes deflected! And Rovers are in the semi-finals of the Carling Cup. It's Paul Dickoff with just 30 seconds of normal time remaining. It's been a goal that's been on the cards for the whole of this second half. Cucci's shot took a deflection, and Paul Dickoff, the master poacher, has put it in at the far post. It's Middlesbrough 0, Rovers 1. Rovers so close to a place in the semi-finals of the Carling Cup. It's a long ball forward. Nelson misses his header, appeals he was fouled. Middlesbrough come, right-hand side, Yakubu, chance to get the ball in at the back post. Macaroni somehow stays out.
A deserved bit of luck for Rovers, who reached their second domestic semi-final in 12 months under the guidance of Mark Hughes. Paul Dickoff's late goal was enough to set up a two-legged tie against Manchester United in the new year. Just the tonic for the striker, who was feeling the effects of the northeast chill.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a cold. I was actually, I thought I was going to spew my guts up at one point in the first half. I was chasing the ball in the corner and I was started teething. But I felt a bit rough today. But about 88 minutes, I was struggling a bit. By 89, I felt fantastic. So I'm not going to moan too much about that.
5 days later, Rovers are back at the Riverside for the Premiership clash. Same ground, same teams, and ultimately the same result, with Rovers making it a quick-fire double on Teesside.
Nelson is now find himself on the left wing. The Kiwi on a rare venture forward. He goes on an overlapping run. Emerton with a whip ball and Cucci with a header! Great cross, and the Finnish striker gets across both defender and goalkeeper to head into the unguarded goal. Wonderful move by Rovers, owing a lot to Ryan Nelson of all people, who went on a wonderful run down the left-hand side, taking the defender out of position. The cross from Emerton, brilliant. The header from Cucci, perfect. And 38 minutes gone at the Riverside Stadium. It's Middlesbrough 0, Rovers 1. Emerton, Bellamy's out his run, he's still going. Rovers have men over right-hand side. Second time of asking, he'll go forward. Two guy looking for that killer pass. It's chipped towards Bellamy, left-hand side, onside, chance to make it 2, great strike! Cucci does do! Shevki Kuchi gets a double here at the Riverside. He swept up from a couple of yards, poking it over the line. And 2 goals for Kuchi should mean 3 points for Rovers.
A first away league victory since September gave Rovers the perfect boost as they look to complete a hat-trick of victories over north-east opposition, with bottom club Sunderland due at Ewood Park 2 days later. Unfortunately, the winter weather left the pitch at Ewood frozen, and after inspection, referee Phil Dowd was left with no option other than to postpone Rovers' final home fixture of the year. So the curtain came down on 2005 with Rovers' first ever league visit to the JJB Stadium to face a Premiership surprise package, Wigan Athletic. 5,000 Rovers fans took advantage of the offer of cut price pies, and if that wasn't good enough, the huge travelling contingent was rewarded as Rovers served up a festive treat.
Right outside of the area, whips the ball in left-footed, Savage trying to attack, Pedersen back post, what a goal! Stunning volley from Martin Gams Pedersen. 2005 has been a wonderful year for him, and he's ended it on a quite brilliant note. 14 minutes in at the JJB Stadium, it's Wigan 0, Rovers 1. Benley, nice trick, moves right hand side, there's men in the middle, whip ball in towards, well, there are 3 of them there, might fall edge of the box for Reid, who strikes! Oh, that's just sensational from Stephen Reid. It's his first goal of this season, and it is an absolute thunderbolt. Great delivery in from Bentley. Well defended in the end by Wigan, but Stephen Reid just wanted to get there first. Did do ahead of Kavanagh, and from the edge of the D, he has rifled it into the top corner. 2 stunning goals here at the JJB Stadium. 8 minutes into the second half. It's Wigan 0, Rovers 2. Bellamy wants a goal, he's one-on-one with Jackson, goes in field, it might open up for him, goes past Azew, still trying to get there Bellamy, oh it was a mazy run, still might fall in the box, Bellamy! Completes a wonderful afternoon for Rovers. He started off initially with a wonderful run, got a lucky ricochet on the edge of the penalty area, but when it bubbled back through to him, it was a clinical finish from Rovers' top scorer. It's Bellamy with Rovers third. It will be 3 points on the final day of 2005. It's Wigan Athletic 0, Blackburn Rovers 3.
The perfect end to a year as Rovers picked up 3 points with 3 goals, one of them surely a contender for goal of the season. Reid's Rocket made it 3 straight away wins as a midfielder opened his goal-scoring account for the season in some style.
Yeah, it's one that's long overdue. I think I've been reminded of it, and you know, I think most of this season they've been going, you know, top of the stand. So it's pleasing to get one in the top corner. You know, I see it bubbling nicely, and I just thought, you know, I think I'll have a smash here, and you know, I looked up again. It was, you know, in the back of the net.
3 points on the final day of 2005 elevated Rovers into the top half of the table for the first time this season. At the midway point of the campaign, Rovers were in 9th spot. The new year kicked off with Portsmouth making the long trip to Ewood, and despite an early scare, Rovers maintained their winning ways and started 2006 with a win.
Free kick, it's danger for Rovers. It's left for Taylor, who strikes! And Taylor has given Portsmouth the lead inside the opening 2.5 minutes here. A wonderful free kick from 25 yards. Looks set up for the Norwegian. The referee just making sure the wall is back the full 10 yards, and he's telling the Portsmouth players to make sure they stay still. Pedersen for Rovers, curls it over the wall! What a stunning goal, and what a way to begin 2006 for Martin Gams Pedersen. It's his second in the last 2 games. We've seen 2 brilliant free kicks at Ewood Park inside the opening 9 minutes. Taylor for Portsmouth, Pedersen's equally as good for Rovers. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Portsmouth 1, and we've still not played 9 minutes here. Pedersen will take down left-hand side, will drill the crossing, cross comes shot, it was wicked. Hit a Portsmouth man, Matteo now finds Reid in space, tries a strike, blocked by Westerveld, Dickov! Puts Rovers in front, 7 minutes before half-time, and again Stephen Reid central to the Rovers goal. He's shot from distance, too hot to handle for Sander Westerveld, and Paul Dickov scores again at Ewood Park. It's his 6th in his last 5 appearances here, and Rovers, who've dominated this game so far, hit the front 7 minutes before the break. It's Rovers 2, Portsmouth 1.
The FA Cup third round tie with Queen's Park Rangers saw one of Rovers' brightest young stars make his first start at senior level. 19-year-old Sergio Peter had been in wonderful form for the reserves, scoring some spectacular goals, and the German-born youngster wasted no time in impressing at senior level with a man-of-the-match performance.
Peter's corner, back post, Rovers take the lead! And it's captain Andy Todd with a header. He marks his return to the Rovers starting 11 with a goal. 17 minutes Ewood Park. Great delivery from the debutant Peter. Andy Todd with an easy header at the back post. It's Rovers 1, QPR 0. Mattia down the line towards Peter. He's got in goal side of Langley for a moment. Square ball towards Bellamy with a volley. That's a stunning goal. Great cross from Sergio Peter, who's now set up 2 on debut. Craig Bellamy from about 17 yards, left-footed, arrowed it on the volley, low into the bottom corner, beyond Rice's right arm. And it's Rovers 2 goals ahead. 10 minutes before half-time, it's Rovers 2, Queen's Park Rangers 0. Peter looks forward, great ball towards Bellamy, round the defender, round the goalkeeper, chipped into the far corner. And Sergio Peter, on his Blackburn Rovers debut, has created all 3 goals. Andy Todd scored the first from a corner. Craig Bellamy with the second with a volley. Bellamy might well round off this FA Cup third round tie with his second. A delightful left-footed finish, just chips over Simon Royce with just 5 minutes remaining at Ewood Park. It's Rovers 3, QPR 0.
Ewood Park hosted the first leg of the Carling Cup semi-final against Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson locking horns with Mark Hughes in the dugout. On the pitch, Rovers came from behind to claim a draw thanks to more magic from Morton, ensuring the tie was still alive for the return leg.
Nelson and Rooney rise for the ball. Might have been a foul on the United man. Play goes on with Giggs in possession. Sahar makes a run forward, into the penalty area. Chance for United! And it's a goal for Manchester United! After the goal, Rovers a little bit wary of leaving too much space in behind the defence, and they've dropped a little bit deeper, which consequently makes it harder to break down United.
Yeah, you can understand them to try, trying to protect the defence.
Pedersen in the area for Rovers! He's done it again, and it's another absolutely sensational goal from Morten Gamst Pedersen. The long ball forward, flicked on by Cucci, and he stole a march inside Gary Neville before rifling the ball right-footed beyond Van der Sar's left arm, into the top right-hand corner as we look. Brilliant from Pedersen. Great for Rovers to get back on even terms within 5 minutes. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Manchester United 1.
4 days later, a 4th straight home game only brought frustration, with Rovers and Bolton battling out another goalless draw.
Fadiga under pressure from Bentley, trying to twist and turn away from 2 Rovers men. Bentley goes past Nakata, who brings him down. And Nakata's in trouble, he's already been booked in this match. And David Bentley has gone to ground, the referee comes over. It's a second yellow card for Hidetoshi Nakata. And 32.5 minutes into this match at Ewood Park. Bolton Wanderers are down to 10 men. The Japanese international has been sent off. 7.5 minutes into the second half. Bentley comes for the short corner, back towards Pedersen, inside the box, a cross goal! And it goes wide from Ryan Nelson. I think he tried to help it towards goal, and it might well have hit one of his own players, but it's deflected behind from a matter of yards, and it will be a Bolton goal kick. Great routine, and Rovers so close to getting the opening goal. Bolton might have another chance for a break. It's played through towards Vastey, who's onside. He's round. Friedel should give Bolton the lead. He slips. Is that handball? Todd gets the tackle in. It's behind for a Bolton corner, but a huge miss for Ricardo Vastey in this game. 10-man Bolton got behind the Rovers defence. The ball from Davis. Again, the Portuguese youngster got clean through. Round Brad Friedel. All he had to do was slot it into the open goal when he slipped, and the chance was gone.
A week later, the trip to Newcastle United brought another victory in the North East.
Reid now coming forward through central midfield as the option of Pedersen left, which he takes up. Dickoff is free back post. It's low towards Dickoff for Rovers! Saved by Given on the line. And it's a quite incredible save from the former Rovers goalkeeper. Cucci's left on side if Reid spots him. Cucci making a great run forward, still not seen by Stephen Reid. Neil is right hand side. What's the cross like? It's a deeper one towards Cucci. He'll rise with a header! It's in for Rovers! It might well have taken a touch off the Newcastle man. But on the break, Rovers have snatched the goal with about 16 minutes left at St James's Park. The cross from Neil on the right-hand side. Kuchi with the header. It might have taken a touch off the Newcastle defender. But Shevki Kuchi claims his 7th goal of the season. And with just 16 minutes remaining, it's Newcastle United 0, Blackburn Rovers 1.
Rovers travel to Manchester United for the second leg of the Carling Cup semi-final, hoping to repeat their league success in September, when 2 Morten Gamst Pedersen goals brought a historic win at Old Trafford. But for the second time under Mark Hughes, Rovers suffered semi-final heartache.
Loose pass by Gray, which is picked up by United, and now Rooney is allowed to come forward, slips it towards the right-hand side. Gray gets back, Van Nistelrooy in the area, and Manchester United lead within 8 minutes. Kizanishvili, the Georgian, takes over, finds Tugay. Now finally there's a little bit of space for him. Gray gives him a good option left-hand side. First touch bobbles up in front of him. He might now fancy the cross. It's again towards the edge of the penalty area. Richardson comes and gets in. Might fall for Reid to strike. It's in for Rovers! A mistake in the Manchester United defence. And 32 minutes in at Old Trafford, Stephen Reid has drilled the ball low beyond Edwin van der Sar. And this tie is back on level terms. It's 1-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate. Manchester United 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. Launches it long upfield. Rooney wins the header. Van Nistelrooy appeals for a penalty, which has been given inside the penalty area. The flick on by Rooney. Ruud van Nistelrooy tried to get past the Rovers defender. He claimed that it came off the arm of Zurab Kizanishvili. Referee Graham Pohl agrees. It's a controversial moment in this match, a huge moment in this semi-final. Manchester United, 3 minutes before half-time, have a penalty at Old Trafford. Van Nistelrooy up against Brad Friedel from 12 yards. He scored last time these two sides had a semi-final in the League Cup. Van Nistelrooy takes and Friedel saves! A huge moment, and the Rovers #1 is the #1. He dived to his right-hand side, he's parried the ball behind, and it's a United corner. Brad Friedel saves Ruud van Nistelrooy's penalty. It's twisted away, Sahar from Michael Gray on his right foot, dinks the ball in towards Van Nistelrooy with a header! Friedel tips it wide. The saves just get better and better and better. The cross from Sahar. Ruud van Nistelrooy thought he'd scored. His arms were up, peeling away in celebration. Somehow Brad Friedel dived away to his left, clawed the ball with his fingertips round the post for a Manchester United corner. Rooney trying to go past Kizanishvili, does do so. Opens up, he plays it back in towards Sahar with a shot! And Sahar has scored for Manchester United.
More cup heartache followed days later when West Ham ended any FA Cup dream, despite Rovers making a sensational start.
Pedersen looks right-hand side towards Stephen Reid. He'll be hoping to continue his good form. Immediately he goes past Konchesky, bursting towards edge of the box. Kuchi's right-hand side looks to square to the back post, and David Bentley has given Rovers the lead. And there are less than 30 seconds on the clock. A quite stunning start to this game here. Konchesky will take the free kick for the home side. Zamora, Sheringham, Ferdinand and Daly all in the middle. It's in, flicked on by Benayoun. The referee has given a penalty. A handball. Who is this against? Is it Zurab Kizanishvili yet again? So Sheringham, the 39-year-old, with a chance to equalise here at Upton Park from 12 yards. He makes the run up from just outside the box. Dinks it right down the middle. Friedel had dived to his right, the same way they went for Van Nistelrooy. It was a clever penalty, a cheeky penalty. Right down the middle, he beat Brad Friedel. 32.5 minutes gone here at Upton Park. It's West Ham United 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. Now Zamora coming forward, goes in field on his left foot, finds Etherington, a chance to give West Ham the lead, and he rolls it beyond Friedel. And Etherington is trying to instigate something here, laid towards Sheringham, the two goal scorers combining. Konchesky in towards the near post! And it's put in, it might well be an own goal by Zurab Kizanishvili. Neil, on halfway, picks up, lovely flick from Pedersen, return to Lucas Neil, tries to curl one, and it's a wonderful goal! And Rovers are back in this FA Cup tie. Lucas Neal from about 25 yards played the 1-2 with Morten Pedersen, opened his body up and has curled a delightful shot into the top right-hand corner. Shaka Hislop stood no chance. Harewood with his first touch comes forward, deflected, Zamora puts West Ham United 4-2 in front.
January ended in disappointment with 2 cup exits in the space of 4 days, but the league table showed the season was far from over. Rovers remained in 9th spot on 34 points, well and truly in the race for a top 6 finish. February's opener saw Rovers face Manchester United for the 3rd time in 3 weeks. Mark Hughes' men looking to avenge the Carling Cup exit. A day after joining the club on a permanent basis, David Bentley scored a hat-trick as Rovers edged a 7-goal thriller on an unforgettable night at Ewood.
Ewood Park holds its breath as Pedersen runs up, strikes the ball. It's a great one, it's off the post! Bentley for Rovers, it's in! And it owes so much to a quite brilliant free kick from Martin Gamps Pedersen. Van der Sar got a slight touch. It hit the inside of the post. David Bentley, just a day after joining the club on a permanent basis, was first to react, and he poked the ball past the Dutch international. It couldn't be cleared off the line by the United defender, and Rovers, after they've been under so much pressure in this game, take the lead 10 minutes before half-time at Ewood Park. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Manchester United 0. Light ball for Rooney. Slide comes in from Savage. Rooney strikes, parried by Friedel. Sahar's there, and Sahar will equalise for Manchester United. Got 5 minutes until the break. It's 1-1 here at Ewood Park. Cucci's header. Ferdinand back towards his own goal. Bentley's in there, and re-gives Rovers the lead, and it's a calamity for Rio Ferdinand. A free kick from halfway. Cucci flicked it on. Ferdinand headed it back towards goal. Van der Sar had already made his way out, and David Bentley left with the easiest of tasks to pop it over the line. In the space of 5 minutes, there have been 3 goals here at Ewood Park. 2 for Rovers, 1 for United. It's Blackburn Rovers 2, Manchester United 1. Final 30 seconds of this first half. Great chip ball forward to Reed on the right-hand side. Oh, tries to get the cross. That's off Brown's arm, and it will be a Rovers penalty. The assistant referee flags, and Rovers have a spot kick right at the end of the first half here. The whistle goes. It's Neal against Van der Sar, and Neal scores for Rovers. Sends Van der Sar the wrong way. The keeper went to the right. Neal went to the left. And at Ewood Park, a remarkable end to this first half. It's now Blackburn Rovers 3, Manchester United 1.
For Blackburn Rovers, Lucas Neal.
Possession is with Rovers at the moment, just down the left-hand side. There are 2 Rovers men on side. Savage flicks it back in field towards Bentley. Strikes, and it's a hat-trick for David Bentley. And Ewood Park just cannot believe what it's seeing at the moment.
It's happy birthday, Merry Christmas, anything you want. David Bentley hat-trick, fantastic finish. Robbie Savage, credit to him for the ball through.
Well, Michael Gray chipped the ball forward. Robbie Savage played a major part in that goal, flicking the ball over the head of the defender, who was Wes Brown. And David Bentley just steadied himself before firing the shot right-footed. He was left-hand side of the box. It was inside the far post. And 11 minutes into the second half at Ewood Park, it's Blackburn Rovers 4, Manchester United 1, and new signing David Bentley has a hat-trick. Ronaldo finds Evra, continues his run down the left-hand side. Torres across there for Rovers, tries to shepherd the ball out. Ronaldo's kept it in a cross goal, and Ruben Nistelrooy has pulled one back for Manchester United. United free kick, far side. About 16 yards in from the goal line, a couple of yards in from the touchline. Right-footed, Ronaldo takes into the middle, half-headed away by Cucci, falls for Evra. He in turn falls over, back towards Van Nistelrooy with a chance! And Ruud van Nistelrooy has got Manchester United right back into this game. Just a long drilled pass forward, left-footed. Nelson heads away for Rovers. Pedersen just helps it away, and then Rio Ferdinand has gone clattering into the Rovers man, and Rio Ferdinand is going to be sent off here. A second yellow card in the space of about 90 seconds. It compounds an absolutely wretched afternoon for the England man.
First league double over Manchester United in 75 years, courtesy of David Bentley, who 24 hours after joining the club full-time scored a first league hat-trick by a Rovers player in nearly 8 years.
It's the first hat-trick I've scored and from being a professional, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and hopefully I can just carry on giving 100% every week, and hopefully the goals will come. It's just pure excitement, and to be honest, I can't believe I actually scored a hat-trick, to be honest. Like in the situation, just signing a contract, and the day after it was something like dreams are made of, yeah.
The permanent signing of David Bentley allowed Mark Hughes to strengthen his squad with another on-loan signing. French under-21 international Florence Cinema-Pongol joining until the end of the season from Liverpool. Flo's debut came as a substitute at West Brom, but Rovers slipped to their third straight away defeat at the Hawthorns.
In a moto now with a long ball forward again towards Campbell, trying to get inside of Todd. He's there for Albion, and he has given the home side the lead. Ray down towards Nelson. Again, he's put under pressure. Has to clear the ball high upfield, and in fact doesn't go up far enough. It's infield more than anything else towards Greening, who fancies a shot. It's a great strike from just outside the penalty area. And 32 minutes gone. West Brom have doubled their advantage. Jonathan Greening, the scorer.
There was more trouble for Rovers on their travels a week later, losing to 10-man Everton at Goodison Park.
It's the last 3 games they've actually conceded 9 goals. Oh, and at the other end, Everton are in trouble. And the young goalkeeper has handled the ball outside the area. Brett Emerton was chasing through for Rovers. The header came in from Alan Stubbs, I think. The young goalkeeper, Ian Turner, handled it outside his area. And now the referee, Peter Walton, has a massive decision to make in this match. He could easily send off the Everton goalkeeper, and does do so! And less than 9 minutes into his first Premiership start, Ian Turner has been sent off for Everton. Arteta now takes a quick free kick towards Beattie, and Rovers caught out. 32.5 minutes gone here at Goodison Park. He just went to sleep from the free kick. Arteta took it quickly. Beattie with a header. Brad Friedel was stranded, and it's 10-man Everton 1, Rovers 0.
Chasing a European spot, Rovers' home form became even more crucial, and they got back on track with victory over Sunderland.
Todd rolls it in towards the feet of Stephen Reid. Back towards Andy Todd, 25 yards out on his left foot. Didn't fancy the shot. Pedersen does too. Might fall for Pongol in the area. Blocked. Bellamy for Rovers! Well, it's a pretty scrappy goal, but the former Newcastle United man gets his 10th of the season for Rovers and opens the scoring here at Ewood Park 7 minutes before half-time. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Sunderland 0. Sugar, chest down, appeals for handball, not given him. It's over the top towards Sergio Peter, left-hand side. Bellamy is back stick. Great cross towards him. The header from Bellamy! It's his second of the game. A wonderful cross-field pass in the first place towards Sergio Peter. He looked up, saw the Welsh striker, delivered it perfectly onto his head, and Craig Bellamy just guides it back beyond the right hand of Kelvin Davis into the top corner. And 63 minutes gone at Ewood Park. It's Blackburn Rovers 2, Sunderland 0. Ball forced to Bellamy, who strikes! 25 yards out at an angle, hits the inside of the post, and it bounces to safety. How close can the Welshman get to a hat-trick at Ewood Park?
Craig Bellamy's brace fired Rovers back into European contention, and more magic helped secure a win over fellow hopefuls Arsenal.
Bellamy is away with Rovers at the moment, though, down the right-hand side. Oh, tries a trick to go past Senderos. Does do so, getting towards the byline. Back towards Pedersen! And Rovers take the lead. 17 minutes at Ewood Park. And it's all down to the quite wonderful pace of Craig Bellamy. Bursting down the right-hand side. He had a beautiful trick to get past Senderos. And when he squared the ball towards Pedersen, he was only about 2 yards out. The easiest of tasks to beat Lehmann. And this is crucial European chasing tie here at Ewood Park. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Arsenal 0.
Well, that was a stunning break by Craig Bellamy, a wonderful trick to beat Penderos, then his pace took him past him, and there was Morten Pedersen just having to side-foot it into the net. Probably the simplest goal he scored all season.
A third home victory in February helped Rovers finish the month in 5th spot. With 11 games remaining, Rovers' form since the turn of the year had moved them within touching distance of the top 4 in a Champions League spot. Fourth place Tottenham entertained Rovers at the start of March, with both sides chasing a Champions League spot. A dominant performance at White Hart Lane went unrewarded, with Spurs stealing the points despite a brave comeback.
Mido, he's got Ryan Nelson behind him. The Egyptian just about keeps the ball in near the corner flag. It's come off Ryan Nelson, out for a Tottenham throw, taken quickly. Keane goes past Savage inside the area and past Todd. Great chance, and it's a wonderful goal from Robbie Keane. Less than 9 minutes in, and Tottenham take the lead in this match. A couple of options here for Tottenham. Mido runs up, strikes, it's curled, good save by Friedel. Keane's there, and he puts it in. Rovers appeal for offside, nothing given by the referee. And 4 minutes before the break, Robbie Keane gets his and Spurs second. It's Tottenham Hotspur 2, Rovers 0. Reed returns down the right-hand side towards Bellamy, who was clipped into a Pongo, and Rovers have a lifeline. Great move. The ball from Neil down the right-hand side. Bellamy had his heels clipped, but still managed to get the cross in onto the head of Florent Cinema Pongo, and it's his first goal for Blackburn Rovers, and it's come at an absolutely crucial time. 2 minutes before half-time here at White Hart Lane. Rovers back in it. It's Tottenham Hotspur 2, Blackburn Rovers 1. Bentley does now take over and tries a shot from distance. Great strike! And it's a wonderful save from Paul Robinson. Well, that's a measure of David Bentley's confidence. The free kick just touched off to him by Robbie Savage, and he's fully 30 yards out. Right-footed hits it, arrowing into the top corner, and that is a quite brilliant save from England's #1. Savage again, just a couple of yards inside his own half. Chip down the right-hand side towards Pongo. Mistake by King, and Pongo's in right-hand side. Laid back towards Bellamy! And Rovers have the goal that their wonderful play deserves. They've been all over Tottenham in this second half, and they've got the equaliser midway into this second period, and the favours return between the two strikers. In the first half, Bellamy set up Pongo. In the second, it's a run down the right-hand side from the Frenchman. Pulled the ball back towards Craig Bellamy, and he drilled it low past Paul Robinson. And it's Tottenham Hotspur 2, Blackburn Rovers 2. Keane under pressure from Bentley and Savage. Keeps possession well, just on the edge of the centre circle, and looks forward towards Lennon, who's trying to get in behind Gray. Has done so, across goal! And Mido has put Tottenham back in front. Nearly goes infield away from Lennon, looking for options, chipped in towards Gray with a header, looping, it's off the bar, off the top of the bar and behind for a goal kick. And Rovers so close to an equaliser. Michael Gray so close to his first goal for the club.
Defeat dented hopes of a top 4 finish, but the UEFA Cup dream was kept alive with victory over Aston Villa.
Barros still going. He's moved away from goal and away from Neil. Now held back in towards Philip, who lets it go. Moore's there for Villa, goes past the keeper. What a challenge from Ryan Nelson. Well, the dink ball in from Barros caused confusion in the defence. Moore went past Friedel. Phillips looked as though he was going to put it into the unguarded goal, but Ryan Nelson comes in with a goal-saving challenge. Edison whips the ball in, the heads will go up, Reed attacks, Bellamy's on the goal line, has he gone over, it's gone in! And Rovers take the lead, and it's the captain Andy Todd, I think, who has got the final touch. Thomas Sorensen in the Villa goal is furious. He thinks the ball has been kicked out of his hands. But after such a poor first half, it's taken Rovers just 2.5 minutes inside the second to get the lead. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Aston Villa 0. Pongo chipped in the box towards Bellamy. Pongo might pick up again. Works it onto his right foot, 3 towards Pedersen. Can he get there? Sorensen gets the touch. Bellamy puts it in. And Rovers have a 2-goal lead. It's so harsh on Aston Villa. It's so great for Rovers. 70 minutes gone here at Ewood Park. It's Blackburn Rovers 2, Aston Villa 0.
A week later, Robbie Savage saw red with the first sending off in his club career, but Rovers beat Middlesbrough thanks to a double dose of Bellamy brilliance.
Reed looks again towards Emerton. Better ball. Bellamy makes a decoy run. It goes inside the box to the Welshman. Twisting, turning, trying to move away from Rigger. Still in possession. Tries to go on! Wonderful goal from Craig Bellamy. 10 minutes in at Ewood Park. And yet again, it's the mercurial Welshman who gives Rovers the lead. And it was a stunning goal. A low ball into his feet from Brett Emerton. He twisted away from the defender, right-hand side of the penalty area, worked it onto his left foot and curled it beyond Mark Schwarzer. Bellamy brilliance again for Rovers. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, Middlesbrough 0. Rovers in such good form in the Premiership. They've won 9 out of 14 since early December. Loose throw there, though, has allowed Viduka to come forward, right-hand side of the box, twist, turn, shoots, and equalises for Middlesbrough. Rocking back with another corner towards Viduka with a header, great save by Friedel. That looked odds on to be Viduka's and Middlesbrough's second in this match. That time the American gets to it and just about claws that ball away with his fingertips. Harrison, who will come over to this near side to take, so it'll be a left footer, an in swing. Will he go for goal? Will he just cross it in? He goes towards goal and it's straight in. The perfect delivery from Morten Gamst Pedersen. It's his 10th of the season. More importantly, Rovers back in front at Ewood Park. It's Blackburn Rovers 2, Middlesbrough 1. And Rockenbach is there for Middlesbrough. He just slips over. There have been a few of the players gone to ground. Really losing their footing in this match. Boateng plays it forward. Savage is handled. Oh, I don't believe it. The referee has booked Robbie Savage for a second time. And it's a first red card of his professional career at club level for Robbie Savage. 2 yellow cards in the space of 5 minutes, and Rovers are down to 10 men. Robbie Savage has been sent off. And a space for Middlesbrough on this right-hand side now for Morrison. He's got all sorts of options. Laid back towards Rockenbach, who shoots and equalises for Middlesbrough. Just what Rovers didn't need. Neil picks up, trying to turn away from Rockenbach. Does do once, then twice, and now he's looking to play it through towards Pedersen. Fleet ball forward, Bellamy is right-hand side for Rovers. Right-hand corner of the area. Pongo's there, he shoots! Great goal from Craig Bellamy! He is on fire, it's 6 in 5 games for the Welshman, and that is an absolute screamer. 68 minutes gone. It's 10-man Rovers back in front. It's Blackburn Rovers 3, Middlesbrough 2.
You will not see a better finish than that. Rovers worked that brilliantly, and Craig Bellamy just lashed it into the back of the net. What a stunning finish.
10-man Rovers' third victory over Middlesbrough this season, thanks to a stunning double from Craig Bellamy. It showed all the qualities of a top Premiership team, and Mark Hughes was delighted with the character of his side.
The players were absolutely magnificent. Obviously, losing Sav when we did, you fear the worst, but no, the resolve and the desire to get something out of that game was magnificent. And yeah, we've got a certain fella up front called Mr. Bellamy, who's capable of those things. And yeah, once we've got our noses in front, we weren't going to be denied.
March ended away at Sunderland, where Stephen Reid's solo goal sealed all 3 points.
Stephen Reid, who takes it in his stride and then bursts forward. Wonderful run from Reid, going infield. Fancies the shot! Stunning goal from Stephen Reid. He's run all the way from the halfway line, took the pass from Nelson beautifully in his stride, glided towards the edge of the box, worked it back onto his right foot, and then unleashed an absolute thunderbolt past Kevin Davis. 15 minutes in at the Stadium of Light. It's Sunderland 0, Rovers 1.
3 straight victories to the end of the month meant Rovers were non-movers at the end of March in 5th spot. With 7 games remaining, the dream of a top 6 finish in European football was close to becoming a reality. Rovers were looking for a 6th straight home win when Wigan Athletic visited Ewood for the start of April, but had to settle for a late point, rescued by super sub Shefki Kuchi.
Corner to Wigan, Bullard takes towards Chimbonda, back post, a cross goal and Wigan lead! And it's Jason Roberts who gets the touch. Two guy, now it's right-hand side towards Reid. Faced by Baines, good delivery in towards the man. Kuchi's there and equalises for Rovers! It's a priceless goal from the substitute. His first since Boxing Day. And with just 6 minutes remaining at Ewood Park, it's Rovers 1, Wigan Athletic 1. 2 guy. There's space in field for Reed. He goes for a long diagonal ball towards Cucci. Heads on. Bellamy's in for Rovers. Wonderful save by Filan. The game could have turned on its head in the space of about 5 minutes. Still, Bellamy has it left-hand side, getting towards the byline. He's played it against Chimbonda. Filan comes and makes a really good take at the near post. But first and foremost, that was a wonderful save the Australian made from Craig Bellamy.
In form Portsmouth were next up. Rovers picking up a point against the South Coast strugglers after another brilliant brace from Craig Bellamy.
Now Bellamy comes forward. He's robbed Portsmouth of the ball. Left-hand side of the area, running at Primus. Strikes left-footed! Stunning goal, and Rovers, who have hardly been in this match for the opening 32 minutes, take the lead in spectacular fashion, and it's just a moment of pure magic from Craig Bellamy. He picked the ball up on the halfway line, went solo, reached the edge of the penalty area, left-footed, drilled it beyond Kiley into the top corner, and it's Portsmouth 0, Blackburn Rovers 1. Corner comes in towards the near post. Pedersen doesn't really head it too far away. Bentley on the edge of his box, challenges for that one. Savage and Lualawara together. Lualawara's worked it onto his right foot. Still going, strikes for goal! And equalises for Portsmouth. Savage lays it infield towards Bentley, who's coming forward. I think Rovers will make another change in a moment. Brett Emerton looks as though he will come on. Bentley still going, he laid through towards Bellamy. Inside the area, shoots! His second, Rovers' second. Another stunning goal from Craig Bellamy. 62 minutes gone at Fratton Park. It's Portsmouth 1, Blackburn Rovers 2. D'Alessandro finds Taylor left-hand side. McQuainer rather dives in for the challenge. Didn't get anything on it. In towards Todorov! And Portsmouth equalise. 12.5 minutes remaining. Taylor's cross. Todorov the substitute with a header. And it's Portsmouth 2, Blackburn Rovers 2.
Ahead of the home match against Liverpool, Rovers completed the permanent signing of Zurab Kizanisvili from Rangers, the Georgian signing after a successful loan spell. Mark Hughes' delight soon turned to despair when Liverpool left Ewood with maximum points.
Liverpool come forward. Chance inside the area. Fowler makes it 1-0 to Liverpool. And there is huge controversy about this goal because Liverpool played it forward. Fowler touched it inside the penalty area. Cisse looked yards offside. I think he might actually have got a touch on the ball. The linesman hasn't seen it. Morientes then returned it back to Fowler, who was left with the simplest of tasks of putting it into an unguarded goal. And Liverpool, I think, will have a goal 30 minutes in at Ewood Park. It's Rovers 0, Liverpool 1.
Despite Rovers' push for Europe and Birmingham's battle against relegation, the spotlight at St Andrews was on Robbie Savage, making his first return to his former club. The Welshman silenced the crowd with his first Rovers goal, but there was a late sting in the tail as Birmingham snatched the points.
Heskey, edge of the penalty area, battling away, it might fall third, but flipped through by Heskey. Julian Gray is there, a cross goal, and Nicky Butt gives Birmingham City the lead. This is a real chance for him. As the ball goes forward, it might be a chance to equalise for Rovers. Peter, what a save by Taylor. Savage is there! Can you believe it? It's just had to happen at St Andrews. Robbie Savage, on his return to Birmingham City, equalises for Blackburn Rovers. There are just 12.5 minutes remaining, and what a time to score your first goal for the club. It's Birmingham City 1, Blackburn Rovers 1, and Robbie Savage is the scorer. Cleared by David Bentley. Cucci's underneath this one. Nicky Butt tries to get a touch. It falls for Gray. Cucci slides in. It's in the near post, inside the box towards Costello. Straight! And re-gives Birmingham City the lead with just 3.5 minutes remaining.
April ended with the final away game of the season against Charlton Athletic, led for the last time at the Valley by Alan Kirbishley, who announced pre-match he was stepping down after 15 years in charge. With a top 6 finish in European qualification within touching distance, Rovers picked up a much-needed win to spoil the farewell party.
The dying moments of this first half, just 2.5 minutes remaining. It's a throw which Mortingham's Pedersen will take, and he might fancy a longer throw into the area. Reed comes from the right to make a run towards goal. Reed! So simple. So important for Rovers. A long throw from Morten Gams Pedersen. Stephen Reid burst in and with a great header planted it past Stefan Andersson. 2 minutes before the break at the Valley, it's Charlton Athletic 0, Blackburn Rovers 1. Gray now takes over. He's got Bentley forward in space. He rolls it down the left-hand side instead to Pongol, who's kept himself onside. It's across towards Bellamy. Here attacks. It takes a touch off the Charlton man, and it's an own goal. 65 minutes in. It's a real stroke of luck for Rovers. One, in all honesty, they've deserved. The cross from Pongol on the left. Bellamy attacked, the goalkeeper flat, and it hit Chris Powell and went into the unguarded goal. And 20 minutes into this second period, it's Charlton Athletic 0, Blackburn Rovers 2.
A great end to April with Stephen Reid's goal sending Rovers on their way to a crucial victory in the final away game of the season. The midfielder's fourth goal of the campaign thrust Rovers within touching distance of securing a top 6 finish.
Yeah, it's very important, and you know it's a rare-headed goal, to be fair, and you know it's another away goal for me. So you know hopefully I can get on the score sheet at home in the next week. Been waiting for a win now for the last 2 or 3 weeks now, and you know to finally get that win. You know, going into the last 3 games of the season is a massive boost, and you know, one more win hopefully should be enough.
Despite picking up just 5 points from 5 games in April, Rovers ended the month in 6th place, needing just 1 victory from the final 2 games to guarantee a UEFA Cup spot and put a seal on an amazing season. Newly crowned champions Chelsea visited Ewood Park for the penultimate match of the campaign, fresh from securing a 2nd successive Premiership title. Victory for Rovers secured a top 6 finish and a return to European football, sparking great celebrations on a special night at Ewood.
Now it's back at the feet of Gray. Left-footed, he puts the ball in. Pongol attacks, Bellamy off the bar, Bentley heads wide. A wonderful opportunity for Rovers to take the lead. Diarra does well, turns away from Pedersen and now comes forward. The space for Jeremy on the far side. Right-footed, he whips the ball in. Wonderful cross to get Johnson off the post. And now there's a real escape for Rovers. The Savage right-footed will take. They're 8 yards in from the touchline, 8 yards in from the goal line. Right-footed, the Welshman steps up, whips it in. Good delivery! Straight in by Robbie Savage. His first goal at Ewood Park, his 2nd in the last 3 matches, and it could be such a crucial goal for Blackburn Rovers Football Club. 43 minutes on the clock, Rovers as it stands, heading into 6th spot, and European football. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, champions Chelsea 0.
It's just what the game needed, because it was getting scrappy, it was kind of petering out to half-time. We're just showing another replay there. I don't think it touched Stephen Reid. I'm going to give Robbie Savage the benefit of the doubt, although we're now, Stephen Reid's now pointing to his chest and saying, I scored it. I think Stephen Reid and Robbie Savage will probably have a little debate at half-time, but Stephen Reid's claiming it, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Carlton Cole steps on the ball and now goes square towards Manish. The final whistle goes! And it's destination Europe for Blackburn Rovers, who have conquered champions Chelsea and picked up the 3 points that guarantees the club will play in the UEFA Cup next season. On the night, 1 goal was enough. It came just 2 minutes before half-time. Savage took a free kick from the left. It might have taken a touch from Stephen Reid. It doesn't matter. It ended in the back of the Chelsea goal. Ewood Park celebrates a sensational season, and he's already looking forward to the next one, because Blackburn Rovers are back in Europe.
The fact that we've gone up against the best team in the country, with a great squad and great people behind them, and I've worked with a lot of the guys behind the scene as well, and I know they're good quality people. And for us to go up against the champions of the Premier League this year, and to win the game and show real quality ourselves, I think that shows us great credit. Obviously the guys who put the shirts on will get the plaudits, and rightly so, because they have to go out there and put their bodies on the line and make sure we get the results that we want. But there's a huge support staff behind them, and they know that, and it's a huge team effort. Everybody from the the training ground, the offices, everybody's pushing to try and take the club forward, and we've got a reward today, and sometimes you don't always get the reward that you deserve, and this year thankfully we have, because it's a huge effort and great achievement.
The final game of a memorable campaign saw Rovers entertain Manchester City with Ewood Park in party mood. The injured Craig Bellamy missed the match but picked up the Player of the Season award after scoring 17 goals in his first year at the club. Without the Welshman, Rovers ended the season in fitting fashion with a 13th home league win.
Peter whips him towards the far post. James comes, misses that one. Kuchi! Gives Rovers a lead. It's Kizanishvili, in fact, who's got the final touch. It's his first Premiership goal for Blackburn Rovers, and it's come from a goalkeeper mistake from David James. The corner from Sergio Peter. James came and dropped the ball. Kizanishvili puts it high into the roof of the net. And 35 minutes in, on the final day of the Premiership season, it's Blackburn Rovers 1, Manchester City 0. Emerton has made a good overlapping run. If Bentley can hold the ball up, he does do so. Emerton still looking to come forward, slides it down the line, just about kept in by Emerton. Kuchi's in the middle, towards Kuchi! It's 2-0 for Rovers! Clinical on the break. Bentley found Emerton down the right-hand side. He did wonderfully well to keep the ball in. The cross was perfect, as was the finish from the Finnish striker. It's Kuchi's 8th of the season. It's Blackburn Rovers 2. Manchester City 0.
The final Premiership table saw Rovers end a memorable season in 6th place with 63 points. In Mark Hughes' first full season in charge, UEFA Cup football was guaranteed for next season, and after a 3-year break, Blackburn Rovers were heading back into Europe. The traditional end-of-season lap of honour around Ewood Park gave the players, management and supporters the chance to celebrate an amazing season that will live long in the memory. 12 months ago, the club were battling to stay in the Premiership. A year on, Mark Hughes had transformed Rovers into a top-6 side. With Ewood Park once again set to host European football, the boss could reflect on a magnificent season.
Yeah, it's been a magnificent effort by everybody, not only the guys that won the shirt with pride all season long, but everyone behind the scenes, obviously my immediate staff, but everybody in the offices here at Ewood and Brockle. Been a huge effort by everybody, and we've got some reward which we're all delighted for. But next year we hope that there'll be even more excitement and achievement to come next year. We hope you're all along for the ride as well.